Chrisley, and now you're going to prison. Yeah, so if you've watched the news like at all today, you probably saw that the couple Todd and Julie Chrisley from the TV series Chrisley Knows Best on USA just got hammered with 12 charges stemming from bank fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy, and tax evasion. And they're facing 30 years in prison right now. So with the bank fraud, they were actually lying on applications for loans. They were providing fake financial statements, fake credit reports, and all of these things to get approved for these huge millions of dollars worth of loans. And it went on for years and millions of dollars. I don't know how this happened and how many people actually missed this, but that's just freaking crazy to me. Because I feel like if I lied about $1 on an application, like if I said that I made $1 more than I actually did, I would go to prison. Like one of the federal rape you in the butt prisons is where I'd spend the next 20 years of my life. But when you're a TV star, you get away with it for a while, I guess. But it gets even crazier. Between 2013, 14, 15, 16, and 17, for 5 years, they never filed their tax returns. They never paid $1 in federal taxes, and I would bet you that that's where this all stems from, because you can get away with a lot of things in life, and trying the IRS is really not one of them. I mean, here, a little pro tip right now. If you have an accountant that tells you 1 year for any time, hey, we're not going to worry about filing your taxes, you don't need to pay taxes this year. Fire that accountant right now. Find a new accountant, because your ass is going to go to prison. You will not get away with it for very long. I promise you that. But back to the Chrisleys. Back in 2012, the husband Todd actually filed for a bankruptcy. Now he's a real estate investor. That's how he made it. But during his bankruptcy filing, he came out and said, "I have $55 in cash and $100 in my bank account. I have nothing." On paper, he showed $4 million of assets, which really is not a lot when you're talking about a big-time real estate investor. And he had $49 million in debt. $49 million in debt. He's wiped out like that with a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And how the bankruptcy trustee and whoever was involved with this didn't go and pursue to see if, because I'm sure he was hiding assets back then. It's just, how do you get $49 million in debt and only have $4 million in assets? If that's the case and that's real life, you should never be allowed to buy something ever again. Your buying privileges should just be shut off. You shouldn't even be allowed to have cash. Like, do your best. Here's some Monopoly money and send your mom to the store for you. But, yeah, so bank fraud, tax evasion, and even better, their 23-year-old son also got hit with a $17,000 tax lien from the IRS because he wasn't filing or paying his taxes. So apparently it just runs in the family. You know, when you talk about how religious your family is and how important and awesome you are, we're the Kardashians of the South, you can just get away with these things. But ask your homeboy DMX. He didn't get away with it. He was able to play his song during his court hearing and get his sentence cut down to 1 year, but that's neither here nor there. So we will see what happens. They just posted their bond and got out of jail a little bit ago. They pled not guilty, of course. They're actually blaming it all on their accountant, which is equally guilty at the least. And an ex-employee, they say, bugged their house, stole financial records, and forged them to set them up. But, of course, when you're a self-righteous turd like Todd Chrisley is, it's going to be somebody else's fault. So we will see what happens moving forward. But I would not be shocked to see some kind of prison time here. The IRS especially does not take kindly to anyone with clout evading taxes. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how they got Al Capone back in the day. They got DMX. It just doesn't work for long. So we'll see, Chrisley. But Chrisley, you're a bad man. You finally got caught. Enjoy prison food and wiener. Thanks for watching, guys. Short video about something that happened in the news today. Thank you for watching. Say something nice, say something mean. If you say something mean, come back again next time so you can say something mean again. Have a good night.